I want you to listen to me. It's going to take some time for everybody to wrap their brains around this. But we're going to start right now. This is not your podcast anymore. Ringside Renaissance, let's go.
You are now listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of Ringside Renaissance. We're here with the RRW Weekly Review for AEW. And I'm here with Pretty Deadly Jesse. Okay. And I'm Andrew Kombat Jones. Cha cha cha. Click clack. Pow. Yeah. The sound guy.
Yeah!
What? Oh, man. AEW is back and cooking again, coming off hot from the All In. And we had that little All In live review, but now we're headed to All Out. We were in, now we're out. We've been going in and out a lot lately, to say the least. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's heating up. We had Dynamite going crazy after All In. A lot of crazy stuff happening. A lot to talk about. How you doing, Jesse? What's up, man?
I got to tell you right now.
Okay.
I put it in, but I never pull out.
Oh yeah, fair enough. True.
Yeah, so it was a hot Dynamite for all 1,500 people that were there. They
Facts.
They really
We stand on business.
We stand on business. We hit it and quit it.
Hit it and quit it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an okay. I mean, it wasn't. I don't think this was anything overly special. I mean, All In, I think, is kind of their. I hate to say it, WrestleMania. I guess they're trying to bill it as, you know. So.
Well, if they have to have their All In moment, I mean, it's got to be their WrestleMania moment. Yeah.
Yeah, but this just didn't feel like we just came off from that, you know.
Okay, and I will say, people said this All In was better than last year's All In. I had saw a poll on YouTube, a big channel that did it or whatever, and a couple other companies that did it on social media. Bigger companies, real journalists, right?
Yeah.
And it was like 70% said this year's All In was better. I disagree.
I could say, did Dave Meltzer just vote over and over again or something? Or?
He was in attendance. Yeah.
Did you see that he gave, I think you sent it to me, he gave Darby Allin and Jack Perry's coffin match a higher star rating than any of Kurt Angle's matches in his career.
And he shit all over Tony Storm and Mariah May. And Mercedes Moné match got like double the stars of that one. Bro. It was crazy. I want to see the scorecard.
Yeah,
I want to see the scorecard. Yeah, come on.
I love they interviewed him because he goes over the 5 stars, and they said, "How many stars is your rating system?" Because sometimes it'll be 6.5, sometimes it'll be 5. And he's like, "Well, it's an infinite amount of stars." Well, if there's an infinite amount of stars, then 5 stars ain't very good, is it? Because
yeah,
good. Guy's a fucking moron.
I don't know, man. It's something.
Me, Dave.
Yeah. Did you think All In was better this year, or was better last year?
I would have to say last year.
Yeah.
Just felt like the matches meant more last year. It was just the Bucks and FTR last year when people still cared about that feud.
Right.
As much as people want to disagree, Punk and Joe was a good match.
Yeah. It was just a good way to start the show. Like, the match was a little flunky here and there for that one, but yeah, it's in the end too, like MJF and Adam Cole, to see what was. They fumbled that story later on down the road with that, but that kind of is where it all climaxed.
Yeah, and the main event was better this year for sure. Swerve and Danielson was better than MJF and Adam Cole. But because of the volume of it.
Okay, yeah.
And
yeah.
I think a high percentage of people was expecting Danielson to retire and Swerve to retain,
Right.
and that didn't it swerved people. So,
Yeah. Swerve. Yeah. Whose house?
Danielson's house now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll get into that and plenty more about
Plenty more.
AEW.
AEW. Yeah. Tony's must be pretty happy that new documentary about Vince McMahon is going to be dropping on Netflix in late September.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to see that, huh? Should be interesting. And it's not just one little movie documentary. It's a whole series. And it's made by some of the directors or whatever, the makers of the Tiger King. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Now, is it going to be his whole career, or is it just going to be recent?
I would assume they're probably going to start at the beginning and just cover the bad stuff.
Yeah, just skip episode 6. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
Just
if it's as good as Tiger King was, I mean, shit. Yeah.
Now, I want to see if they have exclusive footage. And
oh, I want to hear the video.
That. I mean, backstage at their events, get your head out of the gutter.
I want to hear the videotapes. That I want to hear the text message to voice.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm gonna shit on you.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah!
T's and P's to all victims involved. But
oh yeah, absolutely.
Back to Dynamite, and there's heavy rumors, and we'll kick it right out. Jon Moxley came out to. This is how Dynamite started. He came out to the ring with new music, which someone said was his New Japan music.
Okay, I couldn't recognize it. I couldn't hear it really, but I knew it wasn't the Wild thing.
Yeah, he can't come out from the high bleachers because there's no fans up there, so he's just got to come in from a floor entrance. And he walked to the ring, as they say, with a purpose. And
he came in through the back door.
He's all in the back door. All out the back door.
Yeah.
So Tony Schiavone on commentary was like, I'm gonna go to the ring and see what's going on here.
Gotta see what's happening here.
I gotta figure it out. Yeah, he looks dangerous right now. Let me go and put a microphone in his face and see what he's got to say. Like if Tony Schiavone didn't go to the ring, Moxley would just stand there in the ring and not talk. Like he was gonna grab a microphone anyway. Tony, like you didn't need to.
Tony Schiavone does real journalism. I'll give him that. Like he gets the scoop. He goes where he has to be. Like he wakes up, he says, let's do some good. Yeah.
We're gonna do some good in the world today. So once Tony Schiavone got to the ring for Moxley, looks like Moxley's going in a whole different direction now. So.
Yeah, a whole different demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
At first, he's like, I didn't know who I was here to see, or the person I'm here to see isn't here. And he mentioned Darby Allin. And I'm like, huh? Why you worry about Darby Allin now? Like, they haven't had like any type of interaction in forever, right?
Yeah, quite a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're gonna make your return, you think you'd go after somebody that didn't just lose at the pay-per-view. Maybe because Darby's got the title match.
Yeah, possibly. But so I was thinking it was because of something with like a rivalry between them or something that they're going to face each other. But then he starts to get out of the ring, and then he comes back and he gives the whole spiel, right? Where he says it's going to take some time for everybody to wrap their brains around this. We're going to start right now. This is not your company anymore.
Long-term storytelling.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay. And the crowd popped for that too. For the little bit of crowd there, it was pretty loud, and he kind of took me off guard too. Yeah. But he's got the whole different demeanor. He's saying that Tony don't know what to fucking say. Tony don't know what the hell's going on.
He doesn't know what to say and what's going on regularly, so it's no different.
Right. And so the internet, the IWC is mind blown. of course, everybody believes it's Shane McMahon, Shane O'Mac. Show me the money. Show me the money. Here comes the money. Money, money, money. Yeah. What do you think?
I think that AEW is jumping the shark, as they say. They
Okay.
just are kind of grasping at straws for anything to draw in more of a crowd. And I think they've established that not, and this is, my opinion, obviously, but like it's grounded in looking at it like Tony Khan has come out and drawn his own line in the sand and says, I book for the sickos and
Right.
all this different shit. Like it's almost like saying that he doesn't care about growing an audience. He's just okay with the audience they have.
And they've doubled down after the Punk Ariel Helwani interview too, with when he kind of called them out for that.
Yeah.
The fans, the diehard fans, have doubled down on that, and so has Tony and the company.
Yeah, and so if that's your stance, and that's okay, I'm not bashing that one way or the other, but like, why would you do something as drastic as bringing Shane McMahon in to be like the leader of like this invasion?
Right.
And
yeah, for money, I guess. But so if you had to put your money on it, is that what it is? Do you think that's what he's talking about and alluded to? Or do you think it's just going to be some other person or just a new storyline that has nothing to do with Shane O'Mac?
Yeah, I'd have to put my money on that. But if you're going to run an invasion angle, the first two members of your faction are people that are already signed with AEW, with Jon Moxley, and we later find out Marina Shafir is with him.
Right.
So how would that be any sort of invasion when they're already a part of the company?
Okay.
I was also thinking, can this be the return of Dan Lambert?
Oh, jeez.
I'm just saying, maybe he was like the MMA guy, and they kind of.
Yeah, he was funny too. He got a lot of heat.
Him and Brandy was golden, bro.
Oh, yeah. He was hilarious. And I don't even know who the fuck this guy was, but he came in with all the fucking fighters, and he had Paige Van Zant at that one time, and they had signed her to the contract, and now she's just exclusively on OnlyFans. Oh, and she does the face slapping thing too now, but whatever that's called. Yeah,
face slap.
Face slap.
Slap fights. Or...
Slap face. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so this is my idea on it. If it is Shane O'Mac, that they go along with the storyline and being like, well, we need to redo this TV deal, right? And it didn't happen. And your father, what's Tony Khan's dad's name?
Shad Khan.
Shad Khan came to Shane O'Mac and said, my son's company is failing and he's not in control of his company and he cannot run this company. So I need you to come in and take this and get a hold of this. And you now have control of this company. And he went and recruited some people from the company and from outside the company. Maybe could even bring in some Bobby Lashley or something. Maybe Jon Moxley is trying to actually find Darby Allin to recruit him to be part of their squad to take the company back.
Okay. Yeah, my son was failing as a businessman, so we're going to bring in the son of a successful wrestling company.
Fair enough. but I mean, it kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah. And if that is the case, which it could certainly be, like the validity of it gets lost when the leaked pictures of Shane and Tony Khan came out of them cooperating. So,
and it's been quiet since then. We haven't heard anything since then. But I expect. Right? Yeah. So I expect something to come maybe at the next Dynamite, and then All Out will be the following week. So I think like the big reveal or something more will be at All Out.
You think it's going to be that quickly?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take a long time for this.
I don't know. I think like a long time for AEW is different compared to a long time storytelling compared to another company.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Swerve and Hangman are still feuding. That's a long-term storytelling right there.
Here's a hot take. We haven't seen Seth Rollins in like 2 or 3 weeks in WWE. Becky Lynch's contract expired. They're both gone. They're both showing up to AEW. Kevin Owens' contract is expiring very soon.
Oh, they're just going to overload on WWE talent. It's just
Bobby Lashley's going to show up.
They're going to be all in. Man, oh man, that would be kind of cool to have a Seth Rollins thing because of Moxley, but I think that's a little bit far fetched. But
yeah, that's as pretty far as you can get with that. I don't see Becky or Seth ever jumping ship.
And all
Bobby Lashley, they're talking about maybe Jinder Mahal, maybe
Jesus,
yeah.
If Jinder Mahal and Bobby Lashley came in, like who seriously in the AEW roster could? Well, there's a few of them that could take them, but they're all sitting home. So
yeah. And Bobby Lashley is big. Like I give it to him. Like he was a world champion and everything. You got to give him his respect. You got to put the respect on his name. But I don't know if he's like a game changer in the sense of AEW, especially like on the microphone too and stuff like that. Like if you're gonna have somebody come over and jump ship, you need somebody that can really talk some shit too.
Yeah. Well, look at they brought Brian Danielson over, Adam Cole. As much as people hate it, CM Punk.
Right.
And CM Punk's the only one that really kind of moved the needle, and that wasn't even long term. They just moved it up a little bit and then stayed consistent. But all these other big name guys they're trying to bring, Edge, all these people they tried to bring in to be needle movers and they weren't. Mercedes Moné, like Okada, all of these people they brought in to be big needle movers and they haven't been. So would Bobby Lashley really be the one? Like
the biggest needle movers that they brought in have came from WWE also. Because the other ones, the majority of people, only hardcore wrestling fans really know like New Japan or they know, this or that. Like even WWE, when they bring people in, they're going to bring them in through NXT. Like, look, like it's not like Joe Henry's just showing up on the main event of Dynamite. Yeah. No, he's building his way through NXT. So people learn who he is and then they check him out and he gets, built up even more. Like there's something to it, to the formula.
Right.
A lot of times, unless you're like a well-known superstar.
Right. Yeah. I mean, time will tell with this one. I'm willing to because as much as I haven't liked his work lately, I'm a Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley. I've always kind of backed him and had kind of a soft spot for him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Back in WWE, he was my favorite member of the Shield. So I'm just willing to kind of hear him out and just kind of see where this goes. But the AEW has a track record of not producing the goods when they build something. But I
freaking love Jon Moxley when he showed up in AEW for like the first couple years. So good. He was my favorite wrestler there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Who's not your favorite wrestler is Hangman Adam Page. He had a match against Tomohiro Ishii next.
Yeah.
And this Ishii, I'm done with the Ishii experiment. Like
the New Japan thing, it's just the Forbidden Door and all that. It's just it doesn't make sense.
They bring a lot of guys in from Japan that are like past their prime. The dude can barely move.
Mm-hmm.
Like he looks like he's in pain just walking down the ramp. Like it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
He looks like if Butterbean retired and then tried to come out of retirement 5 years later.
Oh Jesus. I mean, Hangman pisses me off, but I like what Hangman did this time.
Do you?
The match, well, yeah, I like what's going on. Yeah, the match was like, I don't understand the point of the match or whatever. Like, I guess it's to put Hangman over or whatever, and like he's got his whole dark persona now. There's some of it that I'll get into that doesn't make sense, but I still do like it.
Yeah. And this match wasn't anything to write home about. They both took a couple hard falls, like awkward, hard falls during the match that it was kind of,
right.
Are they okay? And the commentators sort of put that over. And I hate to just bullshit on it every time we talk about Dynamite, but like Excalibur's so bad, bro. Like he literally said Hangman was looking out at the crowd and Excalibur says, every time Hangman sees a child in the audience, he's reminded of what Swerve did to his family. Really? Did you interview him before the event and ask him if he's looking for kids in the crowd? Like,
right. That's a little creepy. Excalibur.
So bad, dude. He's so bad.
He was trying to set the table. It was probably Tony in his ear telling him what to say, too. Like,
at the end of the day, everybody knew Hangman was going to win this match. He did win. I'm more on board with you saying he's off the wagon, and I really, man, the athletic commission really needs to make sure he's a sound mind and body to go out there and put on these matches because
he just got them dark eyes now. He's just
it's sad.
He's got that really far side look. Yeah.
He's got that flask of Polly's brandy in his back pocket while he's wrestling.
Wonder if he can afford Jack Daniels anymore. If he's just moved to the bottom shelf and
Evan
it's just
Williams.
Yeah, Skull vodka.
Jesus. Remember Fleshman's vodka, $9.99 a liter. High school days were rough, man. Post match, we got the music, and out came Swerve Strickland because he thinks Hangman cost him the title at All In.
Right. In the mink. Comes out in the mink. Hangman Adam Page says, you're not better than me. You're not even a world champion anymore. You're a piece of shit. Yeah. It was good. I liked it. I loved the whole promo, the whole interaction. I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked it.
I liked it. I thought it was good. Yeah. And man, Swerve went off on him. Like Swerve fucking dug him down deep. Pause. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Fire from Swerve. Talked about him going to see his pregnant. Him when he was leaving with his pregnant wife to go to the hospital because Hangman is so self-centered, and cannot stop thinking about Swerve. He's so obsessed with him. He cannot get it off his mind. It's cost him every match and everything that he's done up to this point.
Mm-hmm. Do you think at some point he's incriminating himself? I stalked outside of your house.
Oh, for sure.
It's sure.
I don't think he gives a fuck. Yeah, that's what I like. I like it. He's going straight savage.
He's a mogul.
Yeah, Hangman came out there and had to try to throw the first few jabs, and Swerve's looking at him if you gonna fucking come to me, put that thing on my head, you best pull the trigger, motherfucker. Yeah. Let him fucking have it. Challenge him to the steel cage match.
That should be decent too.
Yeah, and the crowd popped for it too.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd was into this interaction for sure.
Yeah, I think AEW's full overly with gimmick matches, but I'm on board to see which way this is going to go here.
It makes sense too, to put them in a steel cage.
And can I ask something? When is the last time AEW had any sort of event without a stipulation match? I think this is the first AEW event that there wasn't some sort of stipulation in a match in God knows how long.
If I beat you, you can't talk about my family again. Yeah. Swerve loved going after people's family though.
It's wild.
He can't cut a promo. He just can't without it.
Yeah. He's like Vin Diesel. He's like Vin Diesel. He's all about family.
Yeah, he don't fuck around, man. He called him a fucking bum. Woo, went at him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Went fucking at him. Loved it. Loved the fire. Believable too. And then Hangman just gets up and walks out of the fucking ring like a little bitch.
Mm-hmm. I heard you're off the wagon. I brought some Douce for you. Shout out Marquand. Yeah. I don't know. This is they're doing quick builds to All Out, but except for the main event, which we're gonna get to, I'm pretty okay with what's going on right now with All Out. So,
well, I think All Out looks way better than it did last year.
All Out better than All In looks.
I agree. I was going to say that too. Yeah, All Out last year was trash because it's they didn't even plan on it. That they had it right after All In, and now they at least it's still too close. But
right,
God forbid you move the fucking pay-per-view off another month. What?
I think they're planning on separating a little bit more next year, but we'll see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jamie Hayter had her return match against Harley Cameron. Furthering this feud with Hayter and Saraya. Harley Cameron is Saraya's protege or whatever. And they're doing another Tony Storm, Mariah May with Saraya and Harley Cameron. And I'm not on board with this. I like Jamie Hayter. I'm a big Jamie Hayter fan.
Yeah.
I think she looks good. Coming back, she looks good. She looks like she doesn't really have much ring rust.
No,
Harley Cameron's not very experienced, you know what I mean? So she didn't have a lot to work with.
Yeah, she does what she does. Yeah. And Saraya though is great, like at being like the heel, like just to the crowd and like without even having a mic.
Yeah.
She knows what to do. She's experienced. She's yeah. Oh yeah. She's got it in every way possible.
She got it every way possible.
That's true. Yeah. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Yes. Yeah.
Is he clapping his hands or clapping the cheeks?
Jamie Hayter looked good though. She switched up her whole fucking look and everything. It's interesting. Yeah. Definitely going for the definitely playing the face for sure.
Right. And we talk about the AEW faithful. We have to talk about the Fed fans real quick.
Mm-hmm.
People saying that because she dyed her hair red, oh, this is when you get Becky Lynch from Wish or Temu or whatever. And sorry to say, Jamie Hayter's good. I mean, I'm not going to knock anything about Jamie Hayter until she shows me something different, but I've always enjoyed her in the ring.
I think Jamie Hayter might screw up Becky Lynch in the ring. I hate to say it. She might get some of that haterade.
Yeah, don't come out to me, Tyler Black.
Yeah.
Then we had MJF in the ring.
Oh, so I fucking loved it.
I was waiting for this.
I fucking loved it.
Take it away, KJ.
I am in so much pain right now. Danny boy, you son of a bitch. If you people talk any louder, my head hurts so loud right now, I'm going to come out there and bash your brains in. He did so good to hold it together for like the first fucking 5 minutes while he was talking like that. He was in so much pain to like, normally he's just goes straight to 100, but he held it back as possibly as much as he could until it got the better of him, as it always does, Right. He does so well. He plays the character so fucking well, man. Like, it's so good.
The only thing I don't like about this is that he's building like a blood feud with Danny Garcia. Like, that's the only thing I'm not on board with. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah. So his all beef is with Will Ospreay and Danny Garcia. And Will Ospreay, he said that he pretty much cheated and he stole the win, and that as soon as Will Ospreay has his title match for the real championship, he's gonna be down there I'm gonna cut you off at the knees and smile in your face with a smile on my face.
Oh. Yeah, while you're down on your knees, I'm gonna have a smile on my face. I was like, "Woo!"
Oh yeah.
MJF on Ringside Renaissance, he'd fit in over here.
And Danny boy, you bum,
you son of a bitch,
you son of a bitch. Oh, man. Jeez, so good though, good, man.
Then we had to like settle on Danny Garcia coming in the ring and trying to act menacing.
If you ever come into my company again, I'm gonna whatever. Yeah. Oh, and he had denounced his American citizenship too.
Yep,
yeah, which was fucking awesome. Great.
He's just gonna live in Long Island, which is United States. But all right, here we go.
Yeah, he only reps Long Island now. He's not repping the United States anymore. But yeah. So he brought up Danny Garcia, and of course Danny Garcia comes in and puts him in the guillotine.
Yeah.
Screws his neck up. Talks about that he pawned off MJF's Dynamite diamond ring in Buffalo. Yeah. What'd you pawn that off for? Oh, to get a plane trip over to Allin to ruin the best day of your life. Best moment of your life. Like, I think the best moment was probably last year when he was in the main event and had the championship, but
yeah.
Good enough, Danny boy.
Yeah, they're trying. They're really trying. I'm not excited for this. This is what MJF re-signed with AEW for. Like,
I'm excited for it. I think it's good. I want to see MJF beat the shit out of Danny boy. I think it's funny.
Danny Garcia's not going to get the win?
He probably will, and then it's just
going to fucking serious, bro.
It's going to send MJF down an even darker path of spiraling.
Start hanging out with Hangman.
Yeah, pretty much. He's gonna be so fucking miserable and so fucking out of it. Like, he might join Moxley's team or whatever the fuck is going on. I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Boy, well, time will tell on that one. But we are getting Daniel Garcia and MJF at All Out as well. So
yeah, because Danny Garcia has pull and he talked to Tony Khan and made it happen.
Yeah. So Tony Khan can make matches. We are aware of that now.
Yeah.
Then we had Hook in the Conglomeration against Learning Tree and Roderick Strong. I have nothing to say about this. I'm over all of these fucking feuds. I think they're dumb and pointless and just take up time on the show that we could have for Miro or Wardlow or Malachi Black or somebody that is fucking entertaining instead of this nonsense every fucking week.
Right. Yeah.
Jericho has just become what he hated in WCW and why he left WCW. Because when he was young in WCW, he was upset that all these old guys were holding on to their spots and not allowing the young guys to get TV time and to fucking shine. And that's all Jericho's doing now.
And that's all he's doing. I think he's kind of like purposely doing it, though. I think he's playing like on that, right?
Yeah.
Which is like the Hey Guys is kind of getting over. I'll give him that. Like, he's just been doing it so long, but how much it's getting over to, or to how many people, I don't know. But it's like the crowd is responding to it a little more now. But it's because it's funny. Like MJF called the place. If he wasn't there, he said it's just a circus.
You're right.
It's everything is comical. Like the Hangman, the Swerve thing, it's comical to me. Like MJF fucking shitting over all Danny Garcia is comical to me. Like,
yeah,
Jericho is comical to me. Like,
and we said this a long time ago that AEW is basically just a parody of an actual wrestling company. Like, if you look at it like that, it's like, okay, this is kind of funny, you know?
Yeah, because when I hate to go back, but like we talk about like WWE invasion with the WCW and ECW, like that scared the shit out of me when it happened. When it was happening when I was a kid, I was like, oh my God, is this, maybe because I was younger, but it's like, is this actually happening? Is this real? Like, is WWE not going to exist anymore? Am I not going to be able to watch it anymore? Like with AEW and the storylines that happen, I'm like, nah. Like, you see through it. But maybe it's just because we're older and wiser. I don't know,
Oh, we shall see.
It's harder to take it serious. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, if you just go into it thinking it's just a joke, it's a lot more enjoyable. No offense, AEW faithful, but then we had Mercedes Moné backstage for her celebration.
Right.
This is the fucking cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life. But what's really fun about it is Isaiah Cassidy played into, in the media scrum, a reporter asked Mercedes Moné about her personal issues and her personal stuff going on, and she had a fucking shit fit and died in it. And like,
oh my God, yeah.
She was so upset, but then they played it off on this where Isaiah Cassidy's like, yo, I heard you're recently single. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Shooting a shot. Good for you, Isaiah. Yeah. Let it happen. Let it rock. Do your thing, brother. All right.
I've seen better setups for a party at a eight-year-old's birthday party than Mercedes Moné's celebration. Looks like they just threw up streamers and a backdrop and said it was a party.
It's money. Yeah,
all that money you're making, you could have a better celebration.
Yeah, that the media scrum was hilarious. So because she got so in her feelings about that, and like it's public, like, and you don't think, I thought I had said it. I thought Britt Baker and the promo leading up to All In, that Dynamite before, she should have brought up the divorce.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why she didn't do it. She should have done it. They should have been okay with it because it's just going to come out anyways. Like, you might as well use it to your advantage. Yeah, she lost her shit over it, and it's like, and then she's like, "Oh, what do you want to date me?" And the guy's like, "No, I've been married for 15 years. Like, get lost."
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, like, she didn't. I don't know. It didn't. I don't think she owned. Like, people are saying she owned the guy that asked the question. I feel like he kind of got the better of her with that one a little bit.
Yeah, but she tried to rebuttal, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah. So, we'll see where we go with her next. And Britt Baker is nothing again. I don't know where nothing with her. So
sad. What we had next was where we're going from here is the new women's champion, Mariah May, who came out, and I didn't see this, but apparently online she said if she won the AEW Women's Championship, she'd have a nude celebration. So
okay. I didn't see that.
That's where this all came from. So she came out in the robe, and everybody was losing their shit, like, because this is the type of fans they have.
Right.
They don't want to cheer or
Yeah.
be behind any sort of women's division unless they're going to come out naked, apparently.
Yeah.
So,
and she came out. I actually liked her promo. I thought it was somewhat decent. I thought it was funny. Like, she played the heel well. She was talking shit to all the women in the audience, saying that they're like below average and she's above them. And I thought, for what she's doing, I thought she did a good job. Yeah.
So she teased it and said, "Oh, I'm not going to get naked here," and wherever they were, and
she opened up the thing, and
yeah, she was just
had a
wearing
little something, had a little something under there.
I wish she had a little something more under there. Clothes wise, everybody get your head out of the gutter. So
yeah, of course.
I don't know where that's kind of going, but I thought maybe they would set up something more for All Out, but apparently not. They didn't set up anything for like a women's match at All Out this week, so it's kind of they have Statlander and Willow.
Yeah,
and Willow said backstage that the stipulation for their match was going to be a Chicago street fight. She said, "I've won more street fights than any other woman on the roster." I'm like, when is she? She's been in one street fight that I remember, but
one more than everybody else.
Okay.
Chicago street fight, baby. Yeah. Okay.
Then we had the Young Bucks backstage randomly with the grizzled young veterans.
Oh my God.
And
this made no sense to me at all. So they played the whole freaking ending of like the match at All In.
Yep.
With the grizzled young veterans, and they said, if you see us coming, grit your teeth. And then they had the interaction with the Young Bucks backstage. And then they went on and said their whole spiel again.
Yeah.
Grit your teeth. Thing. Like, it's like you just played that and you said the same exact thing, and now you're just doing it live in front. Like, come on. Then they played a promo with them or something again or something. And it's like, said the same damn thing.
Yeah. I don't know if maybe that's their slogan or they're going to make a T-shirt with that on it, but
I already seen you come. I already seen you came, and I already gritted my teeth.
Jesus Christ. Pause. Had to grit my teeth and bear it.
If I see you coming, I will grit my teeth.
Yeah.
If you come, you'll definitely be gritting your teeth.
Waiting for their feud with the Gates of Anal.
I don't know where they're going with this. I barely know who these guys are. Respect if they're good, good and wherever they're from and whatnot. But
right, because they haven't been featured on AEW. Like, they've had a couple matches in AEW, but they haven't been featured. So, like, what is making us have to care about this?
And now they're gonna get a fucking title shot, like a tag team title.
Ratings matter, rankings matter. So,
and I forget the tag team they're going up against on like Rampage or Collision.
Oh,
they're hilarious. Those guys that they're going up against too.
What, the M and MXM?
No.
Oh, no. I know what you're talking about.
The All American dudes that are like a throwback to like the.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to whoever the fuck you are.
They're hilarious. So they got the look. They got it down. They got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need more of them. We need more of them.
We need more of these American people.
Yeah.
The Outrunners.
They're the Outrunners. Shout out to the Outrunners. Hilarious. Great gimmick. Great look. Yeah.
I would have never guessed their name in a million years if I didn't just look it up.
Yeah. I fucks with the Outrunners. Yeah. Retro everything, baby. Yeah.
Let's ask what else you fucks with, because we had Kyle Fletcher against Ricochet.
Oh man. I feel like the first 3 minutes of this match was the same exact thing from when Ricochet came in the ring at All In, or that when he was in WWE. It was like the same routine. Yeah. The same exactly. Like, I guarantee if you put the videos up next to each other, did the same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm. I like when people are like, "Oh my god, he's finally spreading his wings in AEW." It's like it's the same matches that he had in WWE. This was
It's like choreographed, the same routine. He flips off the rope. He does this. They try to do that. He jumps in. He flips them. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see anything different here than anything I've seen him do in WWE or NXT.
No.
Like, I don't get where people are saying that this is like, oh, he gets to spread his wings. And on top of that, 80% of the roster in AEW just does the flippy stuff.
And his fucking theme music and his whole gimmick from WWE and NXT was fucking better. Before they even ruined it even more in WWE with the theme song, but his original one in NXT was good.
Yeah.
When he came through, did the whole thing. And yeah, like now it's just like, what the hell are you doing? And he don't know how, and like, don't say anything negative to him on X or Twitter. Lord forbid he'll lose his shit. Like,
man, oh man, I'm surprised he hasn't lost his shit of all the people fucking glazing for his fiance.
Yeah, I agree.
This is a great little segue to say, all you people in the IWC that they're called gooners that just post pictures of like wrestling women like half naked and just like say all these weird things. Like,
oh, is that what they called him?
You're fucking weird, bro. Like, you know, I understand and appreciate everybody that watches and supports us, but if you're one of those people, don't fucking watch us because I don't want to deal with you. Like, man.
Yeah! Fire!
Yeah. But send me them pics.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
Let's go! Yeah.
I'm going to have to find a new co-host.
This is not your company anymore.
DM me if you want to go hunting. Yes, shit. So Ricochet obviously won. Yeah. I mean, Kyle Fletcher is featured in the main event of an AEW Dynamite, and Kyle Fletcher's all right. I don't mind him, but he's not a main eventer in AEW. Like, what are they doing? I know they wanted to feature Ricochet. You could have had somebody a little bit. And I understand they're building up the Ospreay Ricochet match. Oh,
right.
Fucking newsflash. They've already fucking fought each other, and the match is going to be almost identical to when they originally fought each other. So we don't have to sit there and cream our fucking panties about that too quickly here.
Yeah, if you go back 10 years and watch the shitty, grainy video from the little
Pro Wrestling Gorilla.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll see the match.
Yeah. Right. Then at the end of the match, Ospreay came out to try to confront Ricochet, and then Pat came out and gave him that fucking reverse Hurricane Rana, poison Rana or whatever. And then not so fast, Billy boy.
Don't forget about the bastard.
He is mine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like that though. That was a good bump on the fucking
but is
entrance
Pac a
ramp.
face or a heel because he's with the Blackpool Combat Club and a trios now, and Brian Danielson's a part of it, but then he attacks Will Ospreay from behind.
Yeah.
I'm a babyface, but I'm still a bastard.
I'm a bastard. Yeah, I'm always a bastard. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Pac and Will Ospreay. That should be a good match, right? Like,
yeah, Pac's gonna lose, but whatever.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're talking about babyface or heel, and same with Swerve and fucking Hangman. Like, I don't, still not defined what is what either. I guess it's like you ride with whoever you feel with, and that's what it is.
That's wrestling, baby.
Yeah, that's AEW. Yeah.
So finally, to wrap it all up, neat little bow. I need to come up with a different fucking saying than that. Brian Danielson, the new AEW champion, came out and he was talking about how it was the best moment of his career to win at Wembley, and he said he wants to retire and go home and be a full-time dad, but not yet.
Not yet. My contract expired, but not yet.
So this is along the lines of what we've talked about. Is it looks like when he loses the title, he's going to retire. That's going to be his.
Yeah. Okay.
That's going to be his last hoorah.
So it should be pretty easy to predict when it's going to happen.
Once it gets there.
Yeah. Once it gets there.
Yeah. What I didn't predict is
who's that?
Boy. Brian Danielson had So he's basically said that he was going to have an open challenge to anybody who wanted to face him for the title. So rankings matter in AEW.
Yeah.
And you have an open challenge. Anybody from the back could have just ran out and been like, me. But you have somebody that pre-recorded a video. Like, so how did Jack Perry know that Brian Danielson was going to issue an open challenge and pre-record a video challenging Brian Danielson?
They're just trying to get the most heat they can for Chicago, I guess. Like I said, it's kind of like a win-win, even though like it's not, but it is in Tony's eyes, right? Because you're going to put Jack Perry in Chicago in the main event. So it pisses off all the Punk fans. But then all the Punk fans that are there, anybody from Chicago still ride with him or don't like him, he's not going to beat Brian Danielson. So he's going to get his ass kicked too.
Right.
So both people are happy.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's over, and now it's over a year later, and you're still booking for what happened with Punk over a year ago.
Imagine Jack Perry wins somehow in Chicago, the championship. Man, that's a lot of heat, huh? That would be a lot of heat.
That's what I don't get. They've been trying to build up Jack Perry as this person. Like, dude, he got handcuffed to a cage, beaten with chairs and kendo sticks, with gas poured all over him, and someone about to light him on fire, and he wouldn't give up. But he's gonna lose just a one-on-one match.
Yeah, and he's got the other. He's got the TNT title too. So it's like you're gonna hold
the TNT title. You can't have a TNT title match it.
Yeah, that's. Should have lost it to. He should have. Well, it wouldn't.
Nothing makes sense, bro.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's
makes sense.
One way or the other would have fucked shit up either way. But yeah, I did not expect him to be the one that was going to challenge Brian Danielson, and that's the main event.
Yeah,
that's the main event. Like, well, good for Jack Perry, I guess, that he's in the fucking main event.
Yeah, you're starting off Brian Danielson's title run strong.
Yeah,
his first challenger being fucking Jack.
I hope he kicks his fucking face in.
Oh, fucking kill him, bro.
Way to make Chicago happy, though, right?
Yeah.
Tell me when I'm telling.
Yeah, should be interesting to see. Just to draw heat, just to build him up for Brian Danielson to put him over. But not really looking forward to that as much as I am the other matches and stuff. And whatever else matches end up being announced. And then hopefully the stuff with Jon Moxley. I don't know. I think we're going to get something at All Out with it, though.
That would make the most sense.
Yeah. I thought it was a strong Dynamite episode coming off of their biggest show, biggest pay-per-view of the year. And pretty much going into their other one.
We just bashed it for 45 minutes. You're like, I think it was a strong one.
No, I liked MJF. I liked that. With Swerve, I liked
Swerve,
I liked the MJF, you know.
And Swerve, and I liked
Hangman,
MJF.
Mariah May, I thought she did a good job. But, you know, Jamie Hayter was good. Moxley's thing was good.
Like, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. People that love Ricochet. People like the Ricochet debut. They got what they got. I don't think it was a great way to debut him either. Especially coming off him not winning the Battle Royal either. At least fucking let him win the damn Battle Royal or something. Like.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments what you think about AEW Dynamite, about All Out coming up, and what you think of AEW in general. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah. Let us know. Are we wrong? Are we right? What do you think? What do you think? Or are we all in bad taste? I don't know. Yeah. But
shout out to everybody.
Yeah, shout out. So we'll have like Collision coming up, Rampage or whatever, I would assume. And then one more Dynamite, and then we will have another Collision probably or something. And then All Out.
Sounds about right.
Any big changes? Any other matches that you think will be announced that you predict or anything? Who do you think about for like Mercedes Moné or for like Mariah May? What do you think for that?
I'm not sure, dude. I'm really not. I would say like maybe like to throw one out of left field for Mercedes Moné, maybe like a Thunder Rosa, just to give her a solid challenger.
Thunder Rosa deserves it. She's been working her ass off on Collision too.
Yeah.
To not get on anything or get mentioned on any pay-per-view ever now, like it sucks. It's stupid.
Right. And that would be kind of like a plug and play. You know what I mean? Because they don't have much build or anything. They can just put Thunder Rosa in there, and I think she could probably get the best out of Mercedes. So that's what I'd probably say. Mariah May, I have no fucking clue.
Think Jamie Hayter is going to end up going after her like Mariah May or something?
I think they need to wait a little bit on that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Mariah May is going to drop the title right away, and you don't want to lose Jamie's thunder first coming back. You know?
Yeah, we're going to get Jamie Hayter and Saraya. That's what we're going to get.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That makes sense, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Huh. We shall see. And then Darby Allin. Will we see Darby Allin at all? Maybe it'll be Darby and Moxley. Maybe I'm all wrong. Maybe that's what Moxley was doing, so they have something to build for All Out. It'll be Darby versus Moxley.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That could happen too, right? Solid match. Yeah.
Yeah, and Moxley only teams with people he bleeds with, so maybe he beats him up, makes him bleed, and then Darby joins him.
Yeah, bleed your own blood, and then Moxley turns on Brian Danielson because Brian Danielson looks at him. He's like, I'm the champion of this company. You're trying to take this company over. Moxley says, fuck you. DDT, bitch. Super DDT, whatever it's called. I forget now. But what's his move called?
Death Rider?
The Death Rider, yeah.
Or the
Danielson.
Paradigm Shift.
The Paradigm Shift. Yeah. Danielson takes the Paradigm Shift.
Oh,
bloodied.
It's over.
It's my company now, bitch. Yeah. It's not your company anymore. Yeah. But we enjoyed all y'all company, and we appreciate everybody for watching the Ringside Renaissance. And make sure you join the Ringside Renaissance. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. We appreciate it so much. We love everybody that rides along with us, that comments, that interacts with us on TikTok, Twitter, X, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere.
That's pretty much it. Yep.
Yeah, everywhere. The meet and greets we do in public all the time. Yeah. Everything. Yeah, just joking. But we love y'all and we appreciate it. And that was the AEW RRW weekly review. Yeah. So stay tuned. We'll be back with more again soon. And one more time, that is Pretty Deadly Jesse. And I'm Andrew Kombat Jones. Yeah. You've been listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast. Peace.